Hey, I'm Jay Baer. I'm a business growth and customer experience expert and author of 7 best-selling business books. Proud resident of Bloomington for 13 years. I'm in the Professional Speaking Hall of Fame. And on the side, I'm the 2nd most popular tequila influencer on the planet. I guess it's business at some level, but I create 20 or so videos every month to educate people about tequila and agave spirits. I'm originally from Arizona, so a big fan of sort of Latino culture from those days. And I create all these videos, and we've got sponsors who sponsor the videos, and we've got merchandise. And now we actually have my own single barrel tequila just coming out, a partnership with Primo 1861. This is a 2 months in brand new French oak. It's really delightful, so look for this in a store near you. Also, for folks in the local community, doing a tequila festival in January with our partners at Big Red. Well, ironically, as somebody who has written multiple books about customer experience and customer service, while the selection and the pricing is fantastic at Andrew Davis, what to me stands out, not just amongst menswear stores, but amongst retailers in general, is the commitment to customer satisfaction and customer experience. This is the type of place where you go and people know your name, they know your preferences, they see something that if they think you'll like, they'll let you know about it. It's a kind of service that you just don't get in the modern age anymore. I'm a 7th generation entrepreneur. My family was in retail dating back to the 1850s, and this store is run like my family ran their store, and that means a lot to me. It's hard to be a professional speaker without traveling, although we tried it during the pandemic. It was interesting. I got to do 100 speeches a year not wearing pants, so that was exciting. But yeah, I'm on the road 46 weeks a year, something like that, mostly North America. So almost all US, a little Canada, a little Mexico, and I'll do 3 or 4 international events per year. So I go around and go to the association of whatever, or the conference of whatever, or the corporate meeting of whatever. So it's anything from the United Nations where I've spoken, to Oracle, to a collection of menswear stores. You think about any business you can conceive of, I've probably spoken at their conference. So it's a lot of time on planes, trains, and automobiles. Ironically, you might agree that this is perhaps my least controversial suit of all the suits that I own. Most of my suits are plaid or check or window pane in some way. And my observation many years ago was that as a speaker, I want the audience to be able to find me after the presentation. Because maybe they have a question they weren't able to ask during the presentation, or maybe they want to hire me to give a presentation to their company. And the reality is most men in a business setting dress relatively similarly, right? They've got a blue suit or a gray suit. And so even though I am of some stature, it's very hard to find somebody in an event of 2,000 people. So my thought was, well, what if I just had a suit that nobody else had? Wouldn't that make it easier to find me? And so I bought a couple of suits that were definitely on the little bit of the bolder side, and people loved it. And I thought, well, heck, if you love this suit, wait till the next set of suits. So now I am known for the plaid suits or somewhat outrageous suits. And of course, my friends here at Andrew Davis, when they get the new Swatch books in, they're like, nobody will ever buy this except for Jay. He'll definitely buy it. So I am the Swatch of one. You have to make sure, though, you don't cross over into parody, right? So you don't want to be like Craig Sager or Don Cherry or some of the sportscasters where it's like, Mickey Mouse or whatever. So you gotta keep it memorable but legit. That's the vibe. So I travel a lot, and consequently I'm always out and about, and sometimes because I'm a tequila influencer, I'm inebriated. I've got a habit of spilling stuff on myself, and I used to have one of those Tide stain sticks or whatever. None of that works. And you introduced me to these guys, Swoosh, and they're little wipes, like you'd almost use like for a baby to wipe applesauce off their face, but this is a very different type of wipe. So I keep these in all of my different luggage. I've got like 5 different suitcases depending on the length of the trip, and I keep these in it. And so you spill anything on yourself, red wine, or in my case, enchilada sauce with great regularity, wipe, and your lovely shirt or suit from Andrew Davis is good as new. Big recommendation for the swooshes. So my main website for speaking and books and things like that, Business Counsel, is at jbaer.com, B-A-E-R. And then for tequila, it's tequilajbaer.com. That's our merch store. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok as well, Tequila J Baer.